So let's do a quick recap of this idler system for our lab. We built the system here. Here we have our beginning idler gear. You put the handle on this gear, making this one the driver. This one be the idler gear. And then this one here is the driven gear. One driver, only one idler, and one driven. To solve that gear ratio, we took the number of teeth on the driven gear compared to the number of teeth on the driver gear. It's always driven compared to driver. In this case, it's a 36 tooth gear compared to a 36 tooth gear, and it reduces down to 1:1, which is a 1:1. One handle spin gives you one final spin. So you write it in a driven over driver, but you word it in a driver spin to driven spin. So it's kind of opposite. It's solved opposite of how it's said. Okay, that was the first one. Then we went down to, let's close this here. And here we went same kind of concept. A few more gears. This was our driver, the handle. So the driver was that one. We got one idler gear, two idler gears, and then driven gear. Same formula. Driven over driver. These guys, all they do is transfer power. So don't worry about these for calculating ratios. Just know that they kind of help determine final spin and transfer power. So you had an 84 over a 60. 12 goes in there 7 times. 12 goes in there 5 times. Right? So that would be a 7-to-5 system. 7 handle spins gives you 5 final spins. So that was that one. Also make note that if I spun this one in a clockwise direction, this guy would spin counterclockwise. This one would spin clockwise. This one spins which way? Counterclockwise. So even number of idlers, your input rotation is opposite of your output rotation. Even, they are opposite. Up here in the top, we had an odd number. So if we spun this one clockwise, this one spun counterclockwise, this one spins clockwise. So odd number, rotation stays the same. All right, just a quick review of the idler lab.